Sophie, I'm so honored to be having this conversation with you. You are rounding out year 2 in real estate. Maybe just quickly introduce yourself.
Absolutely. My name is Sophie. I've been in real estate just over 2 years. I started with North Group as a brand new agent, and yeah.
You hit 100% of your 200,000 GCI goal at in year 2. So just finishing off your second year. Okay, I want to start that over again. Oh shoot, damn it. The long form I don't want to edit, so we're gonna like totally start right over.
Oh, we're not going to edit it at all?
Not the long form. No.
Oh,
I mean, I can. I
okay.
don't prefer not to. It's a bit of a
Okay.
waste of time. Laurel and I just did a perfect video. It was like it was seamless. Anyway,
Oh, great. So that's what I'm up against. Okay.
oh yeah, yeah, like you're gonna have a hard time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sophie, finishing off your second year in the business, just introduce yourself really quickly.
Absolutely. My name is Sophie Bokelman. I've been in the business for just over 2 years. I started with North Group Real Estate as a brand new agent and haven't left since.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you hit 100% of your 200,000 GCI goal in your second year in a down market. How did you do that?
I It was doubling down on absolutely everything. This market, I think, was difficult for everyone, and there was a high level of accountability that was required to not only keep myself motivated, but accountable to hit all my micro commitments on a weekly basis. Um, it was really diving into my business and connecting with way more people throughout the year and fostering and nurturing those relationships throughout, adding value to your clients at all times. And throughout the past 2 years, I've consistently been doing that. And I was fortunate enough to see the results this year.
When you say doubling down, does it mean you made like double the calls, double the appointments, double the social media posts? Like, is that what you mean by it?
Yeah, it's in a difficult market, in a downward market where buyer demand is down, and there's a certain aspect of fear associated with the market, and there's a high level of education needed. I think you need to have double the amount of conversations with
Mhm.
double the amount of people, but also double the amount of conversations with the people you've already spoken to. So
Right.
truly doubling down on your presence on social media was huge for me, and being educational and guiding people online about what is going on in the market, doubling down on my phone calls, doubling down to going to networking at events, and how can I get out there and talk to as many people as possible on a daily basis.
So speaking of doubling down, when I think of you and your efforts since I met you, but really especially in 2023, I think of the word consistency. Um, why do you think that consistency has been such a contributor towards your success?
I think when I first started in real estate, and everyone must go through this, you start in real estate, you're doing all this work, and nothing happens. You're sitting there like, well, why is no one buying? Why is nothing happening in my business? And and I was grateful for you and your mentorship to educate me that you need to push beyond that point, because you're not going to see the results of the efforts you're making today until most likely 3 to 4 months after. And once I
Delayed
pushed through that,
gratification.
yeah, no instant gratification, but once you learn how to appreciate delayed gratification, it's it just spirals. And that's how you stay consistent, because you know the effort you're putting in on a daily basis is just going to catapult into having the business that you dream of and that hitting that goal.
Mhm. I eh, this year especially, but I think in general, real estate is notorious for taking its toll mentally. Entrepreneurialism can do that as well. But this year's been extra tough on everyone. What do you think that, or like, I guess maybe what part do you feel that mindset and mental strength has played in your business?
Like 80%.
Okay.
I think mindset is the basis of how you show up for yourself and how you show up for your clients and the energy you radiate out to your clients. If you are fearful of the market, if you're upset that you don't know where your next check is coming from, you act completely different towards your client and give off a completely different energy than if you are so confident within yourself, so knowledgeable within yourself and what's going on with your emotions, that they feel comfortable and there's a certain level of trust that is being built. So for myself, I put a huge emphasis on early morning gratitude. Even in difficult markets, there's so much to be grateful for, and we work in an incredible business with incredible people. We get to help people on a daily basis.
Yeah.
That's a goddamn blessing every single day when I wake up. On top of that, staying strong, not only mentally, but physically, staying in a routine, like my morning routine, that is something I can control. I can't control the market. I can't control certain things in the business, but anything I can control, I need to take advantage of because it allows me that aspect of confidence.
Absolutely love what you just said. Um, take control of what you can.
Yeah.
It's 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 such a powerful realization in this business, in a sales-based business, an entrepreneurial-based business, is to focus on what you can control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that so much. This year you got involved in leadership, and I love that you stepped into a leadership role in a down market, not in a market where it's like, you were able to justify your results because things were just strong, the market was strong and the phone was ringing and etc. It came as a result of all of your efforts. So you stepped in, you saw a tremendous amount of success in your first 2 years, stepped into a leadership role. How has that, moving into that new opportunity for you, how has that impacted your own business and your life overall?
Stepping into the leadership role this year has taught me more about myself and my skill sets and allowed me to build than probably ever before in my entire life. I think the quote, the teacher learns the most, is so accurate. And you're doing something day in and day out, right?
Mm-hmm.
In your business, but you also tend to cut yourself excuses when it's convenient for you. That is one of the negative things about being in this business. When I'm showing up for my mentees and educating them on a daily basis, what activities they need to be doing, holding them accountable to the standard that they have set for themselves, it also pushes me to do the exact same thing, because who would I be if I wasn't performing on the level that I promised myself to perform at if I'm telling someone else to do the exact same. So that's how it has personally helped me. And then just from a skill set perspective is articulating myself in a way that's going to help people understand how to run their business, giving a certain amount of guidance and educating people not only on the business side of things, but also on the mental side of things, especially in a difficult market, has been so incredibly rewarding for hopefully my mentees, but also for myself.
When you, if I rem I not if I remember, I remember you were interviewing teams when you got into real estate, when you were, or when you became licensed,
Yeah.
and you were looking at opportunities. You were looking at what are the best team options for you. What were you asking? What was going through your mind? What was important to you when you were making your decision?
I think everyone has such a different business model and chooses their team dependent on what they're looking for. My biz, I just needed help. I was brand new to the city. No one teaches you how to run a business in school. No one teaches you how to lead generate. I never heard the word lead generation until after school. And I needed mentorship. I needed accountability. I needed education and I needed guidance. So all the questions that I was asking all the team was like, what are you offering me? And then on top of that, sometimes teams were offering certain things that didn't align with what I needed, but also being part of, let's say, being part of a community that shares certain values, certain personalities, and encourages you to show up as the best version of yourself.
Mhm.
That's what I was looking for, and that's what I found in North Group.